Okay, to start things off with, there is our first code 3 trade. It's of course a little bit slow because we're just coming off of Sunday, it's Monday, and we do have to be a little bit careful today because the last few Mondays things have been pretty slow, and then it picks up, and then Friday's really good. It's like just the opposite of Monday. So we do have to be a little bit careful. It could do the same exact thing here. YM's getting a little bit close to creating a signal, but ES hasn't caught up yet. So looking for that to happen. Want to see both of them go long or short in order to take the trade. And we do have a short signal on CL. Short signal on CL, and we have a, let's see here. Just see what it's going to do. Okay, it's a long signal on YM. Looking for the ES also to go long. It'll go long at 88.50. It's got a little ways to go here. 88.50 on the ES to go long. YM is already long. Should wait for both of them to go long before taking the trade. You can omit a great deal many losers that way, and while virtually hitting all the winners at the same time. So it's a very good technique to use. They may be doing the same thing this week as they were last week with oil. If it is, what's going to happen is it's going to go offset long entry. When it does, it'll go up and just probably continue to go up. It'll break this high up here. Oil will go offset if the price hits 60.10. 60.10, it goes offset long entry, and it would likely just continue to move up. Same thing as last week, same pattern. Okay, YM continuing. Okay, it's an offset long entry on CL here, and it's probably going to go up quite a bit. I would imagine. Maybe not. I don't know how much, but it's going to go up. Should go up past this high here. Okay, ES is not doing much. I would wait for both of them to break. Okay, Euro US dollar getting ready to break here. It breaks at 11.469. It's broken right there. Long signal on the Euro US dollar. So since the ES and the YM both of them did not break, only the YM, you don't take the trade yet. And did we get an offset entry? Yeah, we did. It did go offset, but it's a possibility that, well, it's doing the same exact pattern it did last week, and it should continue to go up then, if that's what it's going to do. Otherwise, it's still a short signal off of these two lines, which represents code 3. Also, Euro US dollar also had gone long as well, and the YM went long. ES has not gone long yet. So if it's the same exact pattern as last week, I would imagine the code would also be the same. So to look it up for last week, well, for now I'll just pay attention to it here. Let's see what it does. If it goes up and breaks this high right here at 60.11, it most likely is going to continue to go higher, break this high, and then I don't know how much higher it will go. It depends how much of a choppy day it's going to be, which it could easily be a very choppy day. In fact, last week we even called this chop mode, meaning that when we see it like this, it's going to be choppy day for CL. If, however, it continues to go down, breaks below and then goes lower, it'll just be an offset entry. So we need to establish what it's doing here today, so that if it is doing the same pattern as last week, we can capitalize on it. Or try to, we can capitalize on it. If, however, it keeps going down and breaks below this low, then we know it's not doing it, and just a normal the normal break is working. Everything's going a bit slow. It will pick up when the market opens up. So usually we come in and meet at this time because the market's already been in motion. So for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the market's already been in motion from the prior 24 hours that it has been trading. But it's been closed over the whole weekend, so it's now just getting started again. I mean, for the Euro session it started, and then it starts for the US session, but it hasn't been moving at all. It's just getting started. What it does today will set in motion for tomorrow's trading. Tomorrow when we meet, we'll see it come in. It'll either move a lot because it's already moved a lot, or it'll set the tone for being, really dead and choppy. Actually, I wouldn't say that because Mondays has been fairly dead lately, but the rest of the week good, especially Friday, which is the opposite of the way it used to be for a long time, where Monday through Thursday was really good, and Friday would be choppy and or dead. The only thing good about that I can think of is that we get Monday to see what the code is, figure out, establish it, so that we can use that for the rest of the week. Whereas if it went the other way, we'd miss Monday mostly because we wouldn't know what it was, and therefore couldn't really take advantage of it. Except for we still can, because we can use the last week. As you can see, it's going quite slow at the moment. So for instance, what I'm looking for here is to see if the ES is going to start catching up, start going up and get towards breaking this top at the same time while the YM is also moving up. Will it start to do it soon? If it does, it's a trade. It's a trade to take long. If it doesn't, just stays down here and doesn't do anything, this one goes up and breaks again or whatever, just let it go. It's not likely to move very far at all. Only when they meet up and they both go are they good to take, and the ones that do it at the same time, those are the best of all. So looking for the ES to catch up here, it needs to get to 88.50 to trigger a long signal. So technically right now we have CL is technically a short signal, Euro US dollar is a long signal, YM is a long signal, no signal yet on ES. Euro starting to break a little bit here. And ES moving up needs to hit 88.50, and it just hit 88. Okay, oil has already given a code 1 long signal already. I'm looking for it to see if it'll be offset, but it doesn't really look like it at the moment. Looks like it's getting ready to go up, and I think it's going to have the same pattern as last week. But since it's not moving, maybe we can get a read on the next one. Okay, oil will be offset to go short at 60.3 or 60.03. 60.03, and it'll be an offset entry to go short, which would be a good indicator that it's going to continue to keep coming down in the direction that it already broke, which is on the short side. Still no entry yet for the ES or YM, since the ES is not broken with the YM yet. Euro had given a long signal. Nothing's going anywhere right now because it's very slow, coming from the weekend, and it may be slow the whole day, or it may pick up, you never know. But it has been slow for the last few Mondays. It's a pattern, and so they might keep it like that today. So we need to be a bit careful today. Whereas Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday are good, particularly Fridays. Fridays have been particularly good days lately. That's the pattern. In case you don't know, if you're wondering how to play these lines, you would take a break of either the high of the top line or the bottom line, and the stop is actually on the other side of the line. So you can see that the stop are fairly large with these instruments. So to use this particular trading system, you'd want to take that into account. The other calls that I make when it gets busy, like for instance when the market opens, I'll be able to give some code 1 calls, and those are good for getting in, getting out, taking a nice little profit relatively quickly. If and when the market starts really moving, these lines will be good to take. The more it's moving, the better the lines are. So let's just say the market was really, really moving. These lines will nail it perfectly. Whereas vice versa, let's say the market is really, really choppy. Well, these lines are not good then because it has a tendency to chop, up, giving a long signal, chop back down, giving a short signal, and just keep doing that over and over again, which is not good. So you do need to pay attention to what kind of a market you're currently in. This is the beginning of the week. It's just starting. We don't really know yet. But we do know that the last, I'm not sure exactly how many, but let's just say 5, 6 or more Mondays have been slow, relatively slow, the slowest day of the week. And then Tuesday through Friday have been good, especially Friday. So we do need to be cautious of that. We have that pattern, plus we have the holidays coming up here. By the way, what is gold doing? Gold moving pretty good. I really think we should probably replace either oil or the euro with gold. For right now, for stocks, I've got a little bit AMRN, PCG. Neither one of them are really good, but hey, we had gotten an offset entry to go long on oil. I think it's going to go up. I think it's going to be the same pattern as before, but once it were to hit 60.15, you would know these lines were no longer any good. If it were to hit 60.15. Okay, we'll get a couple more lines coming up here pretty soon. Yeah, it's going to be very choppy is what the code shows right now. Really, everything's really offset. And this code that we named this code last week, called it chop code. Whenever it does that, it's going to chop. So in other words, it's not really going to go anywhere. It's just going to chop up and down. And we called that chop code. It's reversing right at the key. And it did an extra special tricky one by doing it at the offset. Okay, euro US dollar is not looking good here. These two lines would be no good if the price were to hit 11.419. If the price hits 11, wait. 11.416. If the price hits 11.416, or let's just call it 416, these two lines would be no good. And if the price hits 60.15, they're going to be no good on CL. And it'll be the same pattern as what it was doing last week. And it's in chop mode. Chop code. In which case, I really think, let's take a look. How is gold doing? It is making bigger moves. Yeah, I would say it's moving better. Yeah, it's moving better. It's really choppy on oil. And this is chop mode code, so let's switch over. Yeah, it just hit. So it's official, it's chop mode code today. It's most likely not going to go anywhere, it's just going to chop up and down in a relatively tight range. Okay, YM is starting to go. We still have not gotten a signal on ES. Still waiting for it to hit 88.50. Okay, I am going to switch over to GC, to gold. It is moving a bit. Let me get some lines on it. Okay. That's a big range though. Okay, did it hit 88.50? Yeah, it did. Okay, so the ES is now long. Alright, let me get some lines on everything. Okay, the ES is now long on a new set of lines there. And long on the previous set. Okay, it looks like it's the same thing. It looks like an offset, because that's an offset. Oh no, yet, that's not yet, not yet. It's not offset yet, okay. But it looks like the same exact pattern, like it's the same code. Alright, let's do GC real quick. Already did that. Let's do Euro US dollar. Okay, Euro US dollar, yeah, we're gonna have to do it there. Okay. Alright, there it is. Okay, here's my concern. We were just at oil, and it just did this move right here, and then went back the other way, and went to the other side of the bars. Last week, the YM and ES also started to do that. Euro US dollar was not. And to my memory, gold was not either. But these two started to do it as well, along with oil. They're doing the same exact thing right now. They're reversing at the key. And I don't know if they're going to do it. If they do, what's going to happen is first of all, it's going to be an offset entry to go short, and then this line will get broken as well. The bottom line on each one, and it'll go down. How far down, I don't know. But here's the thing. This code we called chop mode code. Okay, gold's about to go long at 83 exactly. It just hit 82.90. $83 exactly. Gold goes long. And it's setting up right here to be offset on both of them, and if it is, it'll be the same offset that oil was. Okay, there it is. Long signal on gold. Okay, long signal on Euro US dollar. Alright, let's see what the ES and the YM are going to do. Under normal circumstances, they would continue to go up, of course. But oil has already shown itself to be offset today. The ES and YM could do the same. The euro, you're really moving. Okay, if it hits 11,443, these two lines are no good. 11, or just call it 423. These lines are no good. Choppy. It's very choppy. And if this thing does it, it's doing it right at the key too. It's reversing off the key. And if these come down, it's reversing off the key. And the earlier one that was no good on CL, it reversed right off the key. I still haven't devised the best way to deal with that yet. Well, the conclusion we came to last week was that when you see this happen, realize that you're in chop mode and that it basically doesn't go anywhere. Especially on oil. Well, this is gold here, but gold's moving. It is going up and down. It goes down, it goes up, came down a bit. It's starting to make a move here. It does move. Euro US dollar also moving, came down real nice. It's gone back up. By the way, the YM, these two lines would be no good if the price were to hit 213. 213, and these lines would be no good here. Well, I mean, except for it shot up, it did work for very short period of time, but they would be no good anymore. Okay, Euro starting to move up again here. ES and YM starting to move up a little bit here. By the way, okay, we've got a code coming up here. What you want to do is see the ES and the YM both go long off this code. But even if they don't, you still have the main code coming up. That's the one you really want to pay attention to. Okay, both the ES and YM have both gone short, but it's just a scalping code. The main one's coming up. That's the one you really want to pay attention to. That one could easily be a long, or it could be a short. I suspect it'll probably be a long again, but we'll see. Euro moving pretty good. Okay, working on the lines here. Okay, there it is for the ES. There it is for the YM. There it is for gold. And there it is for the Euro US dollar, and it had already broken there. Broken and went long. And now we're looking at another code here. Okay, we're looking at another code. It's a short, but it's been offset. So I would wait to see if it goes long here. ES has gone long off the main code, not off the lines yet, just off the main code. Euro US dollar has gone short off the main code. YM has gone long. Okay, ES is a long signal off code 3 off the lines. YM will go long at 251. So you want to wait for the YM to also break in order to take the trade on either the ES or the YM. Wait for both of them to break. ES has already broken long, but the YM has not. Need to wait for it to hit 251 before taking an entry on either one of these two instruments. Okay, gold has gone long off the main code. Euro US dollar has gone short. It doesn't look offset now. Yeah, just double top there on the YM. It didn't break. Okay, Euro could be offset. Could go long. But right now it's still a short signal. Market will be opening in a half hour here. Actually about, 26 minutes. As a general rule, when the market opens, you don't want to be in a trade on the YM or ES because it'll start to really make a move. But you can enter into a trade using the signals I'll call out, which are scalping trade signals. There's two ways you could play these scalping trade signals. Number one, you could always take every trade, whether it be good on the first one or offset good on the second one. Or just take the offsets. So whenever you hear me say offset entry to go short on GC or Euro US dollar or YM or ES, if you hear offset entry to go long, those are ones you could take and get them right more often. Now you'll miss out on a lot of trades, but at least you'll get them right more often. So you could wait for the offsets. Otherwise, you just take all of them, whether they be offset or not. losing on the first one, but making it back on the second one, getting the direction right. Euro is an offset. I mean, ES is an offset entry to go short, and YM also an offset entry to go short. So just because this one had broken didn't mean you want to take this one on the YM. You want to wait till it also breaks. It's a good way to use them together to get better accuracy. Okay, gold goes long at 83.80, 1483.80. It's already gone long off the previous two lines. Now we're looking to see if it's going to go long off these two lines. It goes long at 1483.80. 0.60. Gold will go short if the price hits 81.10. Market opens in 14 minutes. Okay, 1481.10, gold goes short. Okay, when the market opens up, I am going to call code 1 trades out, which work a lot of the time, whether they be straight signals or offset entries. They'll work most of the time. So it'll be the most active time and should be able to hit a trade. I'm looking also at some stocks. There's not really a whole lot going on, but PCG might do something. Let me take a look at it. AXSM, Axum Therapeutics. Well, yeah, it's definitely a very big gapper. It's a bit expensive, but yeah, I mean, this what most likely is going to happen is it's going to come down. You want to trade it? We can trade it if you want to trade it. Best thing to do is on this particular one is to play the code 2 on it. That's what I would say. So remind me to come back to this one. AXSM. Let's take a look at PCG. It doesn't really move all that much, but because it's a utility company, but it could be good for a little bit. I don't really see much else out there. Not really a whole lot going on. But PCG might be good for, I don't know, 50 ticks or something. This other one, though, would be good for a lot of ticks. Could be good for 500 ticks, easy. Because it's a very, very big gap, AXSM. Okay, we got the lines coming up here. Now remember now, the market's about to open, so the market could pretty much do anything when it opens. So you really can't really go by these lines. I mean, they do work some of the time, but other times they don't. So it's because the market's about to open and it's about to do something else. So I really wouldn't take these two lines coming up. I mean, you might miss out on a good trade, but you might save yourself from losing too. But we can play the other code on it, the code 1, the scalping trade. Okay, here's for GC. And there it is for the euro US dollar. Alright, so what I'm going to do is we're going to play the market open here with code 1. Now to play the code 1, you got to be quick, and you also need to be on your toes. Because the market's going to open, it's going to move. It's going to give a signal, you need to get in right away. It could be offset, so if it is, it might show itself right away too. You need to be ready to get right back out and go back the other direction if it is offset. Or you can just wait for the offsets to happen. When they do happen, you take them. You get them right most of the time. The only problem with that strategy is that you'll miss a lot of trades, but on the ones you do take, you'll hit a lot more of them. Where the other way, you'll lose more trades. You'll hit a lot of trades, yes, but you also lose more trades too. So just waiting for the offsets to come is a good strategy. Okay, market's going to open. What I'm going to do is I'm going to call out these signals for all 4. And they're dynamic. They could change. They could be offset, but I'll give you the signal as it comes. Whether they're straight signal, whether they offsets. Short signal on YM. Short signal on euro US dollar. Oh, sorry. I made a mistake right there. There's no signal yet. No signals at all yet. Sorry about that. We have no signals yet. Long signal YM. Long signal ES. Short signal GC. Gold. VCG is a long signal. No signal yet on the euro. Short signal on GC. We've also got a short signal there. Let's take a look. 81.30. No, it double bottomed. Needs to hit 81.30 when you have a short signal off these two lines. 81.30 is a short signal on gold. I know there's already a short signal, but that was a different code. This is a short signal off of these two lines. Alright, there it is, a short signal on gold. PCG not really doing much at all. Alright, it was a long signal too at 891, so we missed it really. We missed a good entry on it, on PCG. That's why you got to come out right at the open, you know, and hit it. Just like we did here on the ES and YM. Now the euro decides not to move. Oh, let's take a look at that other one. What was it? AXSM? Oh. Yeah, that was a beautiful one right there. Yeah, it goes short at that thing at 84 exactly, and it's already down to 76. So that's $9 already. Remember I said it could be worth like 500 ticks? It's already worth over 900 ticks. The only thing about it is it's expensive, you know. Harder to buy more shares of it, but still, there's a lot of ticks. There's one thing good though about these bigger stocks is that they do move more ticks. And so if you have the money to play with them and get a decent amount of shares of them, you can really make a lot of money with them. A lot of money. Gold reversing right off the key. Basically what that is chop mode. We are in chop mode, as you can see. Well, see what it looks like. Does it look choppy? That's because it is choppy, and it's indicating that with this chop mode code, although it really hasn't done it yet today, actually, on gold. Or not that since we've been tracking it anyway. But the whole code today has been a chop mode code, but not that bad though. See what CL is doing. Yeah, it's in chop mode. Gold not much better though. You can see here on both the ES and YM that the lines worked, but they don't always do so when the market opens. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I'm not exactly sure what the percentage is. I'd take a rough guess and just say 50-50 really. So I'm not sure either way has an advantage. The best thing to do is to use the scalping signals that we just were using. Got another stock, MIRM. Could use the code 2 on it, and it is shortable, MIRM. So for stocks, we got PCG, which had given a long signal, still moving up. AXSN gave a short signal, it had gone way down. But we're looking for the code 2 on it. And we have MIRM. It had gapped up. See, it wasn't doing anything at all. It gapped up. Had moved up there. It's most likely going to go down here. It's a long signal on the YM, long signal on ES, long signal on MIRM, short signal on GC. And GC had already gone short off the lines as well. Euro really not doing anything here. This one's moving pretty good. MIRM. Do we have it shortable? Yeah, it's shortable. Alright, looking for codes on it. Looking for entries. Looking for signals. MIRM moving pretty good here. That right there was already 175 tick move right there up since I called that long signal on MIRM. Big move. Alright, what have we got going on here? Yeah, we had gotten a long signal on ES and YM. And we had gotten a short signal on GC. And we had gotten a long signal on MIRM. You gotta love the codes. Be able to tell the direction on 4 different instruments at one time. Alright, looking for a signal. Long signal YM, long signal ES. Looking for signals. YMES looking good. Still looking for a signal on GC and MIRM. No signal yet. No signal yet. Okay, looking for a signal. 8240 long signal. Long signal on GC. Long signal going against the 2 lines here. I wouldn't do anything with GC right now. I'd be looking for short signals to go in continuation with the original break. That's what I'd be looking for. It's really choppy though. Still no signal on MIRM. Would they do halt this thing or what? Yeah, it's all stocks. Okay, long signal on MIRM. Wait a second. We're in a new signal. Hang on. We're going to get another signal here. Alright, looking for a signal. Looking for a signal here. Short signal, MIRM. Looking for signals. Long signal on the ES. $3.19. The YM would also go long. YM needs to hit $3.19 and it's a long signal. ES is already a long signal. Okay, there it is. YM is a long signal there. ES is already a long signal. We've got two more lines coming up here. Okay, it's an offset entry to go long, MIRM. I'd be careful with it up here though, because the chances of it turning over and rolling over and coming down are very, very, very high. Extremely high. I would not go long on MIRM at this point. I'd look for short signals and jump all over any shorts. I'd use code 2 on it to go short. It'll be coming. I would not go long on MIRM. Its dropout is imminent. Gold was a long signal. Really, really choppy in here. I'd only be looking for short signals in continuation of these two lines. Already had gone short. MIRM I would not bother with up here to go long on it any longer. And I'd be looking for short signals. I think we're going to get one. Also, the main code will be coming up, and that one will be the real one you want to pay attention to. If it says to go short, you want to go short. But we've got one coming up here. This one can also be good. Okay, looking for signal. Short signal YM. Short signal ES. We have a long signal on MIRM. I would not take it. Its drop is coming. Whether it comes in the next minute or 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 20 minutes or 30 minutes, it's coming. And you got a code 2 coming up. I would not take any long signals personally. Doesn't mean it won't shoot up like it just did. But you're playing with fire up here with it. I'd wait for it to start to come down, give a signal to go short, and I'd take it. And nail it coming back down. Okay, ES and YM had given short signals. Gold. There's no signal yet on gold. Okay, working on the lines again. Okay, there it is for the ES. Fairly large range there. Okay, MIRM is already broken long, but again, I wouldn't take it. It's a good mover though. But it's the rubber band is really pulling back. When this thing goes down, it's going to go down good. Okay, there it is for the YM. Okay, gold has already gone long. It's a huge range on MIRM. It's a $7 range. A $7 range on this thing is funny. Way to go, Frank. Alright, let's see here. Okay, it had already gone long right there. Well, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Just basically you can follow the code on it the whole time. If the code says to go long, you go long. If it says to go short, you can go short. Just that, for me, I have to pay attention to 4 different ones. It's a little bit harder to pay attention to, but okay, so here we come. Here we go. Looking for some signals here. This is the main code here. Okay, looking for some signals. And I would be looking for a short off of MIRM too. It's going to start coming down. It's going to start coming down here real soon. Okay, long signal YM. Long signal ES. Okay, YM is going to go long off the lines there at 321. ES won't go long until it hits 94.25. Okay, YM is long. Need to see the ES also go long at 94.25. It's weird how this MIRM just all of a sudden goes sideways and doesn't do anything. Yeah, I basically would get in with market order, yeah. Otherwise, it's just gonna be too hard for you to get in, you know. But when you're using, a regular broker, you don't have any spread, so you're not giving up a tremendous amount. Now, again, just to a reminder here, you don't want to take the trade on the YM or the ES unless they both break. If they both break long, you take it long. If they both break short, you take it short. Okay, that's an offset entry to go long on gold. Offset entry to go long gold. And that's going with the break already on the two lines. Two lines have broken long. It's a signal going in that same direction, going long. Long signal on MIRM. This thing is going to the moon. This thing is going to the moon. Mathematically figure out what the code is. Okay, get ready for an offset entry to go short. It'll go offset at 1881. It already went. It's offset to go short, MIRM. It's not 100% confirmed though. Hold on a second. Just hang off. It needs to hit now 1853 and it's confirmed. Yeah. Okay, if it hits 1853, it's an offset to go short. If it hits 20, okay, too late. It's already gone. I was going to say it would be a long signal. Thing's really moving. Okay, I can just about guarantee you it's going to go back down up here, okay? The code 2 will catch it to go back down. Boy, this thing is really moving. Let me see if I can try to figure out what the code is on it. Here, I'll do it over here. Actually, that was it. Gonna need to use code 3 on it. Well, with the code 2 here. Okay, GC starting to hit up a little bit. Did they both go long? Yeah, I think they did. Let's see here, 294. Yep, ES had gone long right there. Also, the YM had already gone long, so they're both long. Gold is also long. Wow, that is one heck of a move. Get ready for this thing to drop out. The next two lines on this MIRM will be it'll go short off those two lines, and that you want to take that back short. Be a really good trade. It's a real mover though, this MIRM. It'll be good because when it comes back down, it'll also be really good. It'll move really good. I would estimate this thing will come back down to at least 15, if not more like 12. Okay, here comes a signal. Okay, looking for a signal. Long signal on MIRM. That's pretty crazy. Long signal YM. Long signal ES. Playing with fire here on MIRM though, going long. If it's offset, it's going to come crashing down. Okay, YM and ES are just moving long off the two lines, both of them broken long. But if you had been playing offsets today, since I've been calling them, that not that many have come, so you'd be missing a lot. Yeah, it's still a long signal off of MIRM. This thing is crazy. It's a freight train. It's a freight train. Yesterday, its high is 819. It has just gone up almost 300%. Okay, gold is continuing to move higher here off of its previous signal to go long. This thing has up 300% from yesterday's close. Ding, 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 ding. Watch the heck out, man. Get ready to go short. While everybody else is thinking this thing's going to the moon, get ready to go short. Code 2 also coming up. Code 3 also coming up. Two more lines. Well, a little while here. Okay, this thing goes offset short at 1999. 1999 is an offset entry to go short on MIRM. Okay, never mind. Don't bother with that. It just dropped too fast. Don't chase. Gotta pay attention to price. Don't chase. That's what I was trying to say, is when it drops out, it's going to go. But I didn't know it was going to go down $1 in 1 second. That's okay. You can use a controlled entry on it using the next two lines. They'll be good. This one is a little hard to trade for beginners because it really moves. When you get on the right side of it, great. But you get on the wrong side of it and make a mistake and cut you up pretty fast. Okay, next two lines are coming up pretty soon, and when they do, these two lines will be good for MIRM, and I can just tell you right now, they're going to go short. If for some reason the lines went long, the following two lines would go short, and when they did, you'd want to take it short. It's going to be a beautiful play today, coming back down. I would say it'll hit $12, maybe even $10. But I would say 12. I'd say at least hit 15, if not 12. Okay, we have another signal coming up here. Boy, this thing's really moving. Take that into your account when you take a trade on this thing. It's really moving. Signal coming up. Short signal, MIRM. Let me confirm that. Yeah, short signal. Short signal on GC. Looking for signals. ES and YM. Still looking for signals here. Okay, long signal YM. Short signal GC. Long signal ES. Already a short signal on MIRM. Okay, hold on. It's going to go long at 1961. It hits 68. It's already an offset entry to go long. Hold on, it's getting real choppy in here. I'd wait for another signal. I would only take short signals on MIRM. I wouldn't take longs. The lines are coming up here on it. We're going to get another signal. Okay, looking for a signal here. Remember, this is a scalping signal, but it gives you the overall direction. If it continues to go in the direction you want, you can hold it. If not, you can seriously consider getting out and waiting to see, going or even going in that direction. Okay, MIRM goes short at 1854. 1854, short signal. There it is, short signal on MIRM. Looking for signals. Long signal YM, long signal ES. Okay, YM might be offset to go short. YM will go short if the price hits 331. 331 is an offset entry to go short. If it does not hit that price, it's still a long signal. So is the ES. Short signal on GC. Okay, we've got two lines coming up here real soon. I would use the next two lines on MIRM, since this thing is jumping around all over the place for a lot of ticks too. Alright, getting ready to place some lines. Gonna try to speed it up here a little bit so I can get all the way around. I don't know if I can do that, because everything's sitting right at the top or the bottom. Okay, I think it's going to be okay to place it there. Okay, there it is for the ES. And looking to do the YM, make sure that the ES and YM have both broken. Okay, looks like GC has gone short there. Okay, there it is for the YM. Working on GC. Okay, no, GC has not gone short yet. Okay, now GC has gone short. Okay, working on MIRM. Okay, there it is for MIRM. Once it breaks below there, it should keep on going. Oh, well, it might come back up again a little bit. But, and so you can see the range on that is huge, though. It's a huge range. Wait for the next main code one to come up here. I would jump in with that one. It's coming. Okay, gold's starting to head down a bit here. We still haven't gotten a break on both the YM and ES yet. No break. Only on the ES, not on the YM. YM goes long at 345. Gold coming down pretty good here. Nice, Frank, nice. So you can just go from one thing to another. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Get in here, get in there. Okay, YM goes long at 345. It just hit. Long signal on the YM. Long signal on the ES. Okay, MIRM is going to go short at 1830. But take a look at the range. It's like a huge range. Again, I would use the main code, the scalping code to take this thing. It'll probably be good to come down from that point. Did the YM go long? Yeah, it did by one tick. I'd watch out for this here. And it hasn't been doing it all day. Should be okay. Alright, we have a main code coming up here. Main signal here. If you wanted to hit this MIRM trade, this signal would be a good one to go with. And this one would most likely continue. You want to get a short entry off of it. If you get a short entry off it, it'll most likely continue. This is the start of the code 2. The start of the big trade. Okay, I should be back on the room here, waiting for my application to come back online here for me.
Trading connection re-established.
Okay, here we go. Sorry about that, I lost internet connection there. Just checking to make sure everything looks okay. Yep, everything looks alright. Okay, what did we get for MIRM? Let me just check everything. Okay, we've got a offset entry to go short on MIRM, main code. Short signal. Major short signal there. Okay, and we've got an offset entry to go short on gold. We've got short signals on ES and YM. I'd look to see if those would be offset and they keep going up. You guys can hear me, right? Okay, just making sure. Okay, MIRM will go short off these lines. What is it doing? You don't want to see it hit 1955. Code, MIRM will go short at 1830. God, this is a lot. It's moving so much. Yeah, YM was a short signal. Did it go long? 40, yeah, by one tick. Okay, I'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, we had gotten a good short signal up there on MIRM. We have another signal coming up. Long signal YM. Short signal GC. Short signal MIRM. Short signal ES. I think the YM is offset short signal. Offset entry to go short on the YM. And short signal on the ES. And long signal, wait a second. Offset, wait a second. That is an offset entry to go long on gold. Where is gold at? Yeah, I would hold off on that one. Okay, YM is an offset entry to go short. ES is a short signal. Okay, short signal on gold. Offset entry to go short on gold. It's going with its lines there. Lines had given a short signal that's continuing in that direction. ES and YM are at risk here of reversing direction. But I wouldn't be too worried about it right now. Okay, MIRM goes short off the code 3, code 2 at 1830. Meaning that once it hits 1830, it should go down quite a ways. I would say down to about at least $15, possibly down to $12 or so. Once it hits 1830. The price, once the price hits 1830. Okay, we have another signal coming up. This is a scalping trade signal, but can be used effectively under different circumstances. This is not the main signal though. This is just one of them. You can use this as to hold for moving in the same direction. Okay, it's a long signal on MIRM, but watch out for it to be offset here. Short signal YM. This is just a small little scalping trade here. We got the main one coming up. YM threatening to be an offset entry to go long. It'll go long at 335. Offset entry to go long at 335 on the YM. Otherwise it's a short signal still. Okay, MIRM, short signal on MIRM, offset entry to go short. Just as I expected. At 1830, it is a big trade, short signal, code 2. Should hit about 15, maybe 12. Okay, there it is, short signal on MIRM. Okay, we've got a main signal coming up here. I'll be back for that. Okay, I need to do the lines here. Working on that now. There it is for the ES. I'm going to do it on the MIRM here. Actually, I don't need to. It's already short. Let's do on the YM. Okay, and for the YM, and then for GC. Okay, there it is for GC. And for MIRM, okay, there it is for MIRM. Now, if this breaks, we're 100% mathematically confirmed. Okay, hold on a second. Gold about to go short at 79.30. YM gonna go short at 316. ES gonna go short at 95 exactly. Okay, YM going short at 316. Short entry on YM. Looking for the ES to follow at 95 exactly is a short signal. Gold goes short at 79.30. There it is, short signal on gold. ES goes short at 95 exactly. YM is already short. What I was going to say is once MIRM hits 1759, it's mathematically confirmed to go down today. Once the price hits 1759, it's mathematically confirmed to go down today. So from that point, it should probably at least hit 15. Possibly more, possibly down to 12. 1759. Okay, we have a main signal coming up here. This is an important signal to pay attention to. Okay, looking for signals. Short signal MIRM. Looking for signals. Short signal ES. Okay, ES is getting ready to go short here at 95 exactly. YM is already short. MIRM is mathematically confirmed to go down today. I estimate it'll hit 15 down to 12. 12 to 15 is the target. Yeah, it just might do it. Might do 12. It's a real mover. But 15 is quite realistic, though. 15 is a good shot, and watch it down to see what it wants to do down to 14, 13, 12. Okay, GC is threatening to go long. GC will go long at 79.80. If it were to hit 79.80, it's a long signal. We haven't gotten a signal yet off of it, off the main code. No signal yet. It will go short at 78.90. 78.90, it'll go short. Or it goes long at 79.80. Okay, ES and YM starting to move down here. Okay, gold will go short off the main code at 78.90. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, anything over 96 is an offset entry. It's an offset entry to go long on the ES right there. YM not doing the same though. I would still just pay attention to the lines and forget about this particular scalping code for right here. Boy, this MIRM is a real choppy one. It's gone offset to go long too, and GC has gone long. ES has gone long. YM still hasn't gone long yet. Maybe getting some news off of that Kudlow news. Some movement here. Okay, YM goes long. Offset entry at 322. Where are we at now? 322. YM goes long. Offset entry. ES is already long. Offset entry. There it is. Offset entry. Long signal. Offset entry on YM. Long signal. Offset entry on ES. Okay, we've got another signal coming up. Got another signal. This one's probably going to be a good one here. Okay, looking for a signal. Looking for a signal. Short signal, GC. Short signal, MIRM. Looking for a signal on the ES and YM. Still looking for a signal. GC, moving down here. MIRM. Just playing coy here. It's gonna drop. Still looking for a signal on ES and YM. No signal yet. Long signal YM, long signal ES. It's going against these two lines here. It could still roll over on another signal. Okay, signal coming up now. Looking for another signal. We get a rollover here. Okay, looking for signal. Short signal ES. Long signal GC. Short signal YM. Short signal MIRM. Okay, watch out here. MIRM will go long at 1732. It'll be an offset entry to go long on MIRM at 1732. These are scalping codes now, scalping trades here. Gold goes offset short at 78 exactly. Offset entry to go short on gold at 1478. Okay, long signal on MIRM, offset entry. Get a little choppy in here. ES and YM are still short signals. Are you taking the code 1 trades? Are you taking the code 1 trades, Nick? You should just basically not take those, just use them as a guide. You want to see if they're going in the right direction as what you're already going. Yeah, maybe you got confused. I was calling the signal, but you want to see what it's constantly indicating long, short, long, short. You want to see if it's going in the same direction as what you're going. Because you're going down on the YM and going down on the ES. And you're going down on MIRM. And gold is also going down. So you're looking to see what it's doing. Which way is it going? Okay, we're going to get another signal. Like you can use it to get out of a trade or use it to get into a trade, but you don't want to take every one. Okay, we have a long signal on the ES, long signal on YM. Right now we have a long signal on GC. I'll be looking for that to be offset entry to go short again, but right now it's a long signal. No signal yet on MIRM. Again, you're looking for it to go down here, right? So you're getting signals to go up. It doesn't go up very far. Looking for it to continue to go down by rolling over off of the next signal. Or you're also looking for the main signal. When the main signal comes, then you get out. Then you go in a different direction. Then you go whatever way it says to go. These are just like scalping trades. They're just scalping trades. They're good for 5 ticks, maybe. Something like that, maybe 10 sometimes. They're just scalping trades. Small little trades, but I use them for direction the whole entire time. Okay, MIRM is a short signal. MIRM is a short signal. Oh, wait a second. No, it's not a signal yet. MIRM is not a signal yet. Sorry about that. Long signal on the YM. Long signal on the ES. Long signal on GC. Going to get another signal here coming up pretty soon. Main signal also going to be coming up. See, it's slowing way down now. Had a good move down though. Yeah, but we all know that that's all nonsense, they're the ones doing the currency manipulation. That's the thing about the enemy. There's one truth I've learned about the enemy. The enemy will this is just a fact, okay? Just the way things are, it's the way life is, the way everything, our human condition that we're going through. The enemy will always blame it on somebody else. Always, without exception. And they bring forth the problem that they are the ones that are doing. So they bring to light the very problem, then blame it on somebody else. But they're the ones who are doing it. Okay, signal coming up. This is not a main signal. Okay, I've got to get to work on the lines here. Let's get the lines in, and we'll take the oh yeah, big time cheerleading. We'll take the main code. So let me get some lines put in. Yeah, they always cheerlead and act like they're they're the good guy. There's the other guy that's the bad guy. He's the currency manipulator. He's the liar and the criminal. And in reality, they're both liars and criminals. They're both friends. That's the irony to it all, the whole thing. Both friends pretending to be enemies. Okay, there it is for YM. And for GC. Hey, by the way, what about your headaches? Did they ever go away from getting rid of the TV or what? Okay, there it is for GC. And for MIRM, MIRM about to go short. MIRM goes short at 1673. 1673 MIRM goes short. I see. Well, I'll tell you, my TV, I've been able to confirm for 100% for sure, it gives me headaches. In fact, it's so bad I won't turn it on anymore. And I have, a ridiculously expensive television too. I don't even know why I bought it. Um, I wanted to buy the best, and it was like about somewhere around $5,000, and it gives me massive headaches. can't, I can't watch it. Okay, short signal on MIRM. Yeah, it's so bad I won't even watch it anymore. I'm gonna have to, well, either sell it or take off the wireless on it. Pretty sure that will fix it. Feel better now? By any chance, do you use a UPS device, battery backup? Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I won't use those things anymore either. They make me sick. Okay, these two particular lines right here could be really good on the ES and YM. They could be a big trade, code 2. Yeah, that's good. I know for me, I can't be around them. And I can't be around the 5G either. It really kills me. Actually, I'm not so certain about the 5G. It could just be my television and the UPS devices, but I was definitely going through some radiation sickness there for quite a while. Couldn't figure out what it was until I finally figured out it's a television. And there's lots of people that have that problem too. A lot of people out there starting to write about it, starting to blog about it. People are realizing that these smart TVs are giving them headaches, giving them brain fog, um, making them feel sick. Okay, MIRM approaching target of 15. No break yet on gold, and no break on ES or YM yet either. Yeah, they always do, but there are over 200 scientists worldwide that have top scientists too, that have come forward and said that they believe that the 5G system is harmful to human beings. And they believe that at a minimum, there isn't enough research being done about it. And there's all kinds of people who are coming to doctors all over the world now that the 5G is going up and they are sick. So, it's all BS. And when you read the Samsung manual on a smart TV, it says not to say any of your personal information around the TV, like your credit cards or your social security number or anything like that. And the reason why is because they are listening to the television using voice recognition, and and they warn you not to put out, not to speak any personal information around your TV. I mean, you know. I mean, it's right there in the manual. Anyway, I know that it makes me sick, so I won't turn it on anymore. I won't watch it. I have nothing to do with it. Other wireless devices don't make me sick, like my Sony PlayStation, my cable box that I've got, my cell phones. I've got all kinds of 4G cell phones. None of them make me sick. Only the TV. Yeah, they're just going by what they're being taught. Or you can find some people out there that are doing tests on the televisions, like this one guy, this Chinese guy, He's got an engineering degree from Denmark. And he comes out and says his wife's getting all sick all the time, and she get brain fog and headaches and different stuff like this. Can't sleep at night. He tried to figure out what it is. He finally traced it back to the television. Same thing happened to me and another guy. He also does EMF readings on his Samsung Smart TV, and he says every 5 minutes it sends out like a lethal dose of radiation. Every 5 minutes, just for a second, but it sends out a lethal dose in that second, and it does it whether the TV is on or off. So other wireless devices do not send out lethal doses of radiation. Of course, he was exaggerating when he said a lethal dose, obviously, because he didn't die from it. But he called it that. He's basically it shows that it spikes. It goes off the charts on his meter for about 1 second. Every 5 minutes, like clockwork. Another person said they have one and it goes off every 30 seconds like clockwork. But you could point the EMF reader at other wireless devices. They don't do that. TV is smart when you're able to go on the internet with it, like go on to Netflix and go on to, go on the internet, go surf the internet. Then it's a smart TV. Like mine, you can just start it up and then click right into Netflix if you want, or you surf the internet if you want, whatever. Go on to Google Play or whatever. You can basically go anywhere on the internet. Those are the ones that you need to watch out for now. And they're all like that now too, so what a lot of people are doing is disconnecting the wireless so that it's no longer smart anymore. It's no longer internet. Okay, ES has gone long. YM looking to go long at 325. 325, YM goes long. ES has already gone long. 325, YM goes long. 324. Okay, 325. Long signal on the YM. ES is already a long signal. Okay, 2 more lines will be coming up here shortly. I'll be back. GC will go long at 79.90. 79.90. GC goes long. Okay, working on the lines here. It's going to be really super tight. Okay, there it is for the ES. There it is for the YM. YM's gone long, but ES has not yet. And for GC. And for MIRM. Okay. Alright, E-mini goes long at 97.50. Are you doing good on MIRM, huh? 130 ticks up, riding MIR down. Great find. Yep, okay, good, good, good. Yeah, the stocks, as you know, can be very easy to hit them. Very simple. Okay, both ES and YM are both long. I'll be back in just a few minutes here. But we're looking good on ES and YM. MIRM should still hit 15, possibly 12. It does go long off these lines at 728, 1728. But I wouldn't take it personally. I would wait for the next two lines and see if they go short, and then go short with them. MIRM just went long off these two lines here. But I wouldn't take it long. It should just continue to go down here and hit about 15. It already went down to 1570, but I would say it'll go down to 15 and even lower. Yeah, not too bad of a day for a Monday. Wasn't too bad today. But you can see all the action is in the morning. And you know, this morning was particularly slow because we came off the weekend, but tomorrow it'll be better. Tomorrow should be much better. And right in the morning, right at the very beginning, it should be pretty good. Yeah, real nice money, and Mondays have been so slow. A little bit different here. Could be in for a really good week. The market may do what it did last year, and instead of getting really quiet during the holiday time, it just got really crazy. You know, it might do the same thing. Yeah, I'd like to see some 700 tick moves on the Dow myself. Then you're making money. Take a long signal off one of these lines and go 100 ticks before you know it, and boom. And then you take another one, and another 100 ticks, and then another 100 ticks. And, you know, those are good. But it could get a pretty good bounce out of MIRM here. It is possible, but it's risky because there's no guarantee that it'll bounce up that much, and at any time it come rolling back over. The real trade of the day today is to go short, hold it short until you hit target. Just look at where the gap's at. It's in between like $8 and $10. It's crazy. Okay, working on the lines here. Okay, there are new lines to go by. As you can see, it's pretty slow. It's lunchtime in New York, 12:27 right now, lunchtime, and Chicago is coming up on its lunch pretty soon here. I'd wait for both the ES and YM to break, long or short, both of them, before taking the trade. As you can see, YM has gone short, but the ES has not. So you don't really want to take a trade there at all. You need to wait for both of them to break. Gold goes back short at 78.25. Or I'm sorry, 78.40. 1478.40. Gold goes short. Okay, YM goes short here. Actually, it already went short. 318. Yep, it had gone short already. And we're looking for the ES to go short. ES needs to hit 96.50. $96.50 on the ES. GC going short at 78.40. Okay, MIRM going short at 16.34. 16.34. MIRM goes short. I estimate it'll hit about 15, possibly lower. Okay, gold has just gone short, GC. Okay, YM and ES do look good for coming down. However, got a sneaky suspicion that they're not going to, that they're going to go long, keep going higher. But could be wrong, and best to follow the codes here. Follow the signals. Okay, we already have short on YM, but we need to see the ES go short. Otherwise, no trade. Okay, MIRM has gone short. It's real bouncer though. Likes to move around a lot. It should have one more nice big capitulation type move down. Something similar to maybe something like this. One more down, which would put it at about 15, 14.50, something like that. Even as low as like 14. That's why you're looking to get out when it does that. Okay, looking for the ES to go short. It goes short at 96.50. 96.50. YM is already short. Okay, we'll be getting two more lines in a little bit, and these will be the last two lines for today that I'll do. Okay, ES goes short at 96.50. YM coming down here. ES should be following. If GC hits 79.50, these two lines will be no good. 79.50. And I would not make a call on a long signal. I would just be out of the trade. I go by the next two lines. Okay, these two lines on GC are no good now. But I don't have a signal though. Wait for the next two lines, but there's a good chance that GC is not going to do much now. It's just going to go sideways here. Okay, working on the lines. We've got a long signal there on GC. Okay, both the YM and ES are close to breaking here. Okay, ES has broken short, but YM has not. Again, you need to wait for both of them to both break. GC has gone long. Okay, I'm going to get going here probably in about 10 minutes or so. I'll leave the screens on. And there's not really a whole lot going on, obviously. But if the YM goes short here, it'll go short at 307. And the ES is already short. They could come down a bit. But I wouldn't take it unless both of them went short or both of them go long. GC is long and no signal on MIRM. MIRM could be out of gas and it's not going to do anything. It's going to go sideways for the rest of the day. It's possible. But just need one more move down. It'll make it down to the 15. Pretty good chance of it happening, but I'd say at this point there's only about 50% chance. Maybe a little bit better, maybe about 55-60% chance even. So anyway, I'll turn the room off in about 10 minutes, and hope you guys had a good day today. And I will see you for tomorrow's trading. Should be a good week this week, I think. That's great, Frank. I'm glad you had a good day. 310 ticks. And I will see you tomorrow. Just to let you know, MIRM still probably going to drop out to 15. Just when you thought it was going to go up, still going to drop out. I mean, most likely. It's still in a code 2 big trade come down.